do 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 do. Okay. Power button on it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I think it's moving. I just gotta wait for you to stop. Yep.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can see the bars.
Yep. You good?
Yeah, hello.
All right. Cool. I had to come up with creative ways.
Well, hello, Jillian. We just finally got the audio hooked up here, and as I've been showing you, you do have advanced arthritis. This is your patella. You can see the thinning and the fibrillation. See the little loose bodies too, and the sort of the cloudy fluid related to the inflammatory response. Your femur, or what's called the trochlea right here, also has a fibrillated thin cartilage there. This is what creates the crepitance, obviously the pain. You can see as I flex the knee, right there is exposed bone. And you can see it extends all the way down as we further flex your knee. Patella's tracking nicely, but obviously you can see this thin, worn area, again, grade 4 or exposed bone. And it's also on the patellar side here. You can see some of this inflammatory change as well as this basically scarring that's happened. And this is part of the front part of your lateral meniscus. You can see this tissue right in front of your ACL. The ACL and the PCL are perfect. You see as I straighten your leg, you can see how this tissue can impinge in your joint. And this is what creates the pain with every step. So easy to trim that away. Your medial side, we're also seeing some wear here on your femur. You can see we've got some fibrillation and tearing of that meniscus. So this is the femur, which has arthritic change, again bordering exposed bone. And then you can see your meniscus is torn as well. You can see the fraying and the fragmentation. We've got a little flap that's formed here. You can see how these pieces will interfere in your joint. So we're going to clean all this up and hopefully keep this knee going for a while. So you can see with this shaver, everything's magnified as you know. This will clean up this tissue, remove this debris. The loose bodies will get removed here as well as we do this. And then we'll smooth that surface as well. Well, this is your ACL, and right here is the front part of your lateral meniscus. So you do have a tear there, but when we look into the back of the knee here, you can see this is the one area of your joint that looks really very healthy. You can see the surface cartilage looks great. Your meniscus is in between, which looks great. So this part is good. The medial side and your patella femoral are both arthritic, and we obviously have that tear of the meniscus, which will contribute to some of those symptoms as well. So here's that area, the tear of your lateral meniscus, which I've cleaned up, and so that should help. That was impinging. All that tissue was in the front of your knee here, right at the base of your ACL. So this is your ACL, and so I've cleaned that up. You can see now as we straighten your leg, it doesn't impinge, and then as we flex it, you can see it opens up this space. There's your PCL here. And then your medial side, you can see the surface has this thinning and irregularity, which I'm able to stabilize it. You can see it's still not a normal surface. You can see, um, yep, you can see the meniscus tear I've cleaned up right here. So we've got those fragments are not going to interfere in the joint space any longer. So this is a nice stable rim. We've lost the meniscus, some of it, so they're going to be overload. You can see the arthritic surface here. So somewhere down the road, we're potentially looking at knee replacement, but hopefully we can keep it going, for a while longer here. So here's a final look at your kneecap, the patellofemoral joint. Again, you can see you can smooth the surface, but again, the exposed bone. So, this is pretty worn. So hopefully we can keep this knee going. Just remember, a lot of ice and elevation and go easy. We'll see you in the office.